Cool. And we're live.
We are live. People are already on.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and okay.
What's up, guys? You're not really in the picture too much. You can,
I'm gonna pull it up because
I'm pulling you up.
Yeah, no, you won't.
So, guys, we are celebrating.
4 subscribers short of 700.
We're celebrating 696 subs. No, we're actually celebrating 700.
Yeah.
We're going all out. You know, I figure that at some point, before people will subscribe, before more people unsubscribe.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed by that. We put out a video and like 5 people unsub every time.
I think we just got one.
We just got one. We are at 697. Yeah, make some alts like Jerry Colangelo.
Yeah.
You make some burner accounts and then like us, and then that'll be great.
There we go.
If I had more time and desire and stuff, I would. For those of you who don't follow basketball, the general manager of the Sixers was making fake accounts on Twitter to say good things about himself and like defend his collars and stuff like that. I'm not kidding. He wears really weird collars.
Yeah.
He actually defended his collars. So in a perfect world, Bill and I would create fake accounts and prop up Chris Cones, but we are lazy.
Yeah, way too lazy for that.
Yeah, that's.
We were both just talking about how tired we were, and we were like, man, we're gonna make it through this live stream.
I'm ready for bed, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. But
We do have a lot to talk about.
yeah. What do you want to start with?
It sounded like you wanted to start with something.
Adventure Week.
Sounds good to me. Did you guys like Adventure Week? I did.
I liked it. I liked the fighting one that
Okay.
got better.
Yeah, I mean, the Kanto event is probably my favorite recently, but I think this is like a 1A. I thought I like Ammonite and Kabuto a lot. So
Yeah.
It's fun to see them. None of mine sparkled.
No.
It was extremely frustrating. And your Caltruck professor, who does the Poco raids,
Yes.
made a post on Reddit today, basically saying what the odds were.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, catching 2,000 wasn't that bad to not get one, but
That's crazy.
yeah. So I got no shinies there. I did get an Aerodactyl. Took me, I think I did 80 some quests or whatever.
I didn't do that many quests. I did quests and raids though. I think I did around a little over 50.
Okay.
No shiny.
No shiny.
I got one Ammonite. No Ammonites, one Kabuto. I got that right after my Mewtwo raid actually. It was the
Nice.
first thing I clicked on after I caught my
It's like
crappy
boom,
Mewtwo.
shiny.
Yeah, I was like, oh cool. Yeah, the XP gain was crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a video come out probably Friday of me taking a fresh account from level 1 to almost level 35 in 12 hours.
Yeah.
It was
insane.
totally absurd and fun.
Yeah.
I like that part of it a lot. I was in New York, so we ended up exploring a bunch of neighborhoods we don't usually play Pokemon in. We didn't have a lot of time to play, but there was a donut shop. We're vegan, so vegan donuts are not always easy to find. There's a donut shop in a city we hadn't visited in like a year, so we're like, oh, let's go to the East Village and get some donuts. So
I didn't personally go anywhere real new for me. I mean, I hit some new stops and stuff like that, but I'm not in a rush to gain XP and stuff like that, like a lot of people are and stuff.
I'll tell you what, the Onyx quest was incredible. If you were in a place with new stops,
Yeah.
to spin 2 stops and get an Onyx, you could cycle it so fast. My cat was going to knock over our contraption. If you could spin 2 stops really quick, I mean, you get the first one when you spin a new stop.
Yeah.
So you spin the stop, and you have one, you find another one quickly, and you have Onyx encounters. So my main account in New York had like 7 or 8 Onyx encounters in a row at one point. You just
That's
kept getting them over and over again. And that hatch 2 eggs for rare candy is the best quest
I
they've
love
had by
that.
far.
Yeah, I kept them. I started keeping the hatch 2 eggs for the Ammonite encounter because
Yeah,
I really wanted a shiny.
I did not. The rare candy was too valuable for me.
But real quick though, if you want to see our contraption of how we actually live stream, at ChaosBill46 on Twitter, check it out.
Yeah,
And,
it's pretty funky.
yeah.
We don't have a lot of good technology.
No, but we tried something new, and I think the picture actually is a little bit better than it has been recently.
I look mildly less fat from there too, which is great.
So we're hoping to keep slightly improving each time.
I think it's a 90% chance it comes crashing down,
It could.
but it happens.
It'll be live. I'm like trying to watch myself. I'm like I can't even see my eyes.
No. There's
It's-
a napkin holder holding up the iPad. So,
Oh, that's hilarious.
and there's rubber bands holding the iPad together. Like it's really bad.
So
So
it works.
I got 22 rare candy was the most I got in one day from those quests.
Wow.
Like, it was nuts. And I tried to always know where they were locally. It's like 3 going at any given time, and I'd like plan my route around where people had found them or where I thought they would be if people hadn't found them yet. And certain areas you were guaranteed to get like 3 or 4 every time you went through.
That's
So,
awesome.
different parks or different neighborhoods. So I really I love that aspect of it. I like the buddy distance. I walked a lot of legendaries, and I think I went about like 90-ish kilometers. So 18 candy, I'll take it.
I went like 110.
Okay.
So I got 27 candy for my meal.
That's
which
great.
I'm really happy about.
You know, when the event started, I had I think like 17 out of 20 on my Kyogre, so I instantly got 3 candy.
Yeah, that's I got like 4 from
Yeah.
for my Mew. It was awesome.
The night before, it's awesome. It's just
Yeah.
like an instant gratification.
Yeah.
So I like the spawns a lot. I could have done with less Aggron, or Aeron specifically.
Yeah, there were so many of them.
Yeah. I
No
mean,
T-Tars.
yeah, I was surprised by the
Or
Larvitar.
Larvitar,
I was
yeah.
really surprised. I mean, because Adventure Week last time, Larvitar was a big part of it,
Mhm.
and I was really kind of hoping to get some to have high IB with
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice.
But I did like I like Armado, whatever the hell he's called, the bug one. I don't know what it's called.
Anorith.
Anorith, yeah, the evolved one. He's cool, and if you ever got smacked out, he'd be functional.
Yeah.
So I collected some of those. I got decent IVs at everything, even Aerons I collected just in case.
I got 100% Omanyte.
Did you?
Yeah. for
Nice.
Quest,
I think
so-
anything that good. I got 98 Aerodactyls, the best I think I got. Aerodactyl, another one, if it had Smackdown, it's
Yeah.
functional. So I wanted to kind of stock up on that kind of stuff. I got a shiny Love Disc. I got 2 shiny Aerons. Like, I kept getting shinies, but they weren't the shiny that I wanted, you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's usually the way it works.
it happens. I'm not the biggest shiny guy, but I really wanted the Kabuto.
Yeah.
I can actually see that color, too.
I'm still having terrible shiny luck with Ho-Oh.
Yeah, how deep are you now?
Over 55 raids in, which isn't as
Six.
many as some people do.
No,
but,
mathematically, it's still like 85%.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
I get so sad.
Yeah. I got my shiny early on.
Yeah, I was there.
I deleted it in honor of
Yeah.
Chaos Bill.
Yeah, because it made me feel so much better.
It was really low IV. I'm never gonna use it.
No.
I've got good Ho-Ohs.
Yeah.
I think I have like 7 or 8 over 93. I usually keep 6, but
Nice.
it's hard to justify deleting in 93.
Yeah.
And, Ho-Oh has all the movesets are pretty much equal.
Mhm.
So like depending on what you're fighting, one of them could be good versus the other one.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have the variety. I'd love to see it get a fire move
Yeah.
and be able to like do something.
Functional.
Yeah, I mean it would be fantastic if it had a
Yeah.
fire fast move.
Yeah.
Even with Firebox, they can still do something decent. How you other than the shiny part? How you enjoying Ho-Oh?
I mean, I like how you can get it done pretty easily. I mean, Solar Beam's a little bit tougher. You need
Yeah.
a couple more people, but I mean, getting it done with 3 to 4 people, 5 people, you know, is really nice. It's easier to
Yeah.
get groups together at odd times and stuff like that. So that aspect of it, I love. So happy to see Latios and Latios going though.
Me too.
Bye.
Yeah, Latios was cool. I like Latios.
Yeah, that one was fun. The Latios just.
It was slow, it was
Yeah.
boring, it had no use whatsoever.
Yep.
I think I did like 10 of them in all honesty. I don't think I did very many.
I don't even know how many. I did probably more than that, just for rewards and to get raids done
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then I did a couple extra to help other people get it that hadn't gotten one yet,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Very nice.
By the end of it, I didn't know. There were still people that didn't have it, and I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I just don't want to.
It's a boring boss. And I mean, I feel bad for people in Europe who only got a small window of Latios, but I'm glad.
But I
that
don't feel
came out.
bad for them that much because they get raids till 9:30.
So this is my new stance, guys. Like, I'm sick of not having raids till 9:30.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's for those of you who don't know, the Eastern Hemisphere has raids that the last egg hatches at 8:45,
Mhm.
so they have it till 9:30. But the Western Hemisphere, it's all gone by 7:30.
Yep.
I think back to last summer, and we used to. My family would go to the pool,
Mhm.
and then after we go to the pool, we all go out and like we eat dinner,
Yeah.
go to the pool, and then raid.
Yeah.
And it's not a realistic thing this year. I mean, it's gonna. I won't raid him. I like the pool is better than raiding.
Yeah.
I love raiding, but the pool's awesome. You know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be rough, and I really don't understand why. When it's 8:40 outside, it's still not light, but I mean, there's no reason why we can't be raiding
Yeah, we
10 minutes
definitely
ago.
could. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
even 8 o'clock, I was out walking till 8 the other night.
Yeah.
and I don't get it. Like I don't know what they gain by this. It'd be one thing if they said like, oh, we don't want to raid at these times, and they had it worldwide that way.
Yeah.
But the fact that they do it for one part of the world, but the other half of the world doesn't get it, makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense. I mean, people's work schedules, things like that, like it makes it tough when it rates at 7:30.
Yeah.
So I
You
honestly.
even do work schedule now where you're basically around a lot less.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta sneak a couple in before work, and then maybe 1 or 2.
I get to see Chaos Bill in the morning now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you just don't expect to ever actually have happen, and it does, and you're shocked. But he's gonna make me grind Ho-Oh tomorrow morning because he needs to get one before it goes away.
Please.
So I was so happy Latias was gone. The first thing I did was delete my dragon lineup. And we're going around last night. We hit a few ho-oh, and then we're like, oh, let's do this one raid.
Yeah.
And only 3 of us. We're like, oh, we get 3 mana. If it's Solar Beam, we'll use Alter, whatever. It's fine. So we get there. We're all psyched, and then Latias hatches. And we're like, oh. So we're like, it's just 3 mana,
Yeah.
And it was windy. So we're like, okay, at least, we can get a windy one in. And we start doing it. We realize that we don't have lineup set. So when it dies, we can't revive and start over quickly. So
Oops.
ended up being like a 20-minute Latias raid.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I did catch a good one, I think.
Well, that's good at
I
least.
think it was like 93 boosted or something. But
Nice.
I don't care. It's Latias.
Yeah. I had a, oh man. I was only frustrated. Okay, so the one Sunday, we did like a raid train.
Yeah.
It was Sunday. Yeah, I think it was a Sunday. Sunday or Monday. You know what? It was Memorial Day. Monday.
Okay, cool.
So it did like 9 Ho-Oh raids. And we did one Latias raid there to help other people get it.
Yeah.
So not only did I not get any shiny Ho-Ohs that day, the Latias that we did was perfect. And you know what happened? It ran.
Yeah.
I was kind of upset because I was so frustrated already from not getting the shinies, and I was like, oh, of course it would run. But then I was like, well, it's a Latias.
I've already forgotten what perfect was. It's so bad.
1929.
That's perfect. I liked the 3-star bosses. I know a lot of people didn't like doing Aerodactyls constantly. I never got sick of it. Like,
I kept doing them.
I think Aerodactyls.
I mean, I was going for shiny, but like it's a pretty easy raid to do.
It is, and it's a lot of variety of stuff you can use.
Mm-hmm.
It's very weather dependent. I kept running into Ancient Power, so I kept not getting good times.
Yeah.
I did set the under 30 record on that.
For a while, I was wondering if it had another move besides the Ancient
Yeah,
Power.
I felt like 2/3 of the ones, if not more.
I think I did 2 that had Hyper Beam, and I think
I never got Hyper Beam.
I had 2 Hyper Beam ones, and then I think only 1 of the other moves. Everything.
I don't even remember the other move is.
I think it's like Iron Head.
Yeah. That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, I got that a couple times.
How many Ho-Ohs have you done? I've done like 55, I think, around there. I don't know exactly. I don't want to know exactly. Just more than I should have had to do at this point.
Yeah, you'll get there. Or you won't.
Probably won't.
No.
But
It'd be nice if it was like the last raid you did. Although I guess if you get a shiny, it would be the last raid you would do. So that would be
pretty
the end.
much. But what are you gonna do?
Did you try Soul Rock?
I didn't get a chance to solo one. No.
Okay.
No. But
So I only caught that on the very end of the event.
Mhm.
When we were in New York, we got it was all level 2s and level 5s.
Wow.
And oftentimes, the level 5s is great, so you
Yeah.
got the bang through them. But oh my god, I'll get back to Soul Rock in a second. I went on a rare candy slump from Thursday until Tuesday over Memorial Day weekend.
Oh wow.
Including when I was in New York, hitting things constantly.
So like you mean from raids you weren't getting?
I was still getting them walking or whatever. In raids, right? I'm talking about like 40 raids. I got 4 rare candy.
Oh man.
I got 3 from one from a legendary raid, and I got 1 from a pseudo Wudo that I did in the museum we were in. And that was it. I kept over and over. I got TMs, which was nice, but it was like 17 golden Raz and like
Oh my God.
21 hyper potions, and over again, I couldn't get it.
They were like, well, you're getting so many walking, just keep walking.
Yes. It's just variance because since that broke on Tuesday, today's, I guess it broke now, it was last week.
Yeah.
Whenever it broke at some point last week, I'm getting 9 every raid now.
Wow.
So it's switched back,
That's good.
In the long run, it probably evens out to what it should have been.
Yeah.
But it was just so infuriating. So we kept doing raids and kept not getting it. And
It's
of
like you
course,
don't need rare candy.
yeah, no. What do you need rare candy for?
Yeah.
So back to Soul Rock. I discovered it towards the end, and that was a fun raid.
Yeah.
Another one is weather dependent, and it has so many different counters.
Mhm.
Like you could use, look at your high CP page, and it's all
Use
them.
them.
Yeah, it's like Groudon and Kyogre and everything. We're gonna get to what legendaries are coming next pretty soon. We don't know obviously, but we're gonna
We're gonna
guess.
speculate.
Wildly speculate. We don't even talk either, so I don't know what we're gonna speculate about. But we'll see how that goes. So in the next few minutes, we'll get the legendaries.
Yeah.
I got a Soul Rock raid at the very end. Like they go away here at 5:30.
Yeah.
They stop spawning at 4 o'clock. So the last possible one's like 5:30 or whatever. And I got a Soul Rock at like 5:28. I was so happy about it. So.
In the drought, yeah. The rare candy droughts suck. They're no fun.
No, but you'll break out of it though. It's gonna even out. It's just luck or whatever.
Yep.
But it was so funny to see like 14 balls and like 21 revives over and over and over again.
Because you need all those revives.
Yeah, people are crying for revives, and I'm sitting there deleting like 40 at a time. Yeah.
So did you get good times on Soul Rock?
I did, yeah. So he set me up there. I got the boosted world record and the unboosted world record. So
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Appreciate
much. Appreciate that. We love to do it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the best
fun.
part.
That's why we started doing it. Just
They're not going to see the comment. Nobody, I'm going to say it. The comment said, "Love what you do. Keep it up."
yeah,
We love it too, and we're going to keep it up.
yeah, it's fun.
So yeah, so I was really happy with my Soul Rock times. I wanted to do all level 30s for Soul Rock too, and I crushed the time.
Yeah.
But the problem is I got it at like 48 after, and then no 58 after.
58.
And by the time the race started, it switched to windy, so my Mewtwo cycle cut it a few times, which made it boosted, which makes it not qualify for 6 unique or for under 30.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
So yeah, that was a big letdown. I had a Mewtwo raid on Thursday. Oh no, Tuesday. And the goal was 18 unique. We were all psyched about it. We did the math. I got it passed with my wife and our friend Cuddle, who's been in various videos and such. So we had our lineup set and we went through the simulators and we were 100% to win against 7 move sets and 78% to win against Cycle Cut Hyper Beam. So of course it's Cycle Cut Hyper Beam. My wife decides pretty much last minute, I can't go.
Oh no.
So I gotta run it for her on the iPhone 4 or iPhone 5 or reality, the old iPhone.
Yeah.
So that was slow, and then we get there and Cuddle has to go to another EX raid to do it for someone else.
Oh no.
So we have a 15-minute window. We tried the first one. We're yellow at 156, so we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
None of us backed out. Michelle, my wife, is supposed to back out, but she wasn't there. So the guy running it for her, we never told him to back out.
Oh no.
So we had to do it. We go to the second try. I dodge glitched on Hyper Beam. I have Mewtwo. I tried to get Mewtwo going as long as possible, and I had a lot of health. I thought it would have survived.
Yeah.
And the reality is, like, I should have. It takes 2 Hyper Beams regardless, so dodging one doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I would have charged me faster had I not. It was really dumb. So I dodge glitch, and then just everything goes wrong from there. And we gave up with like 75 seconds left.
Yeah.
It was clear we weren't going to beat it.
Oops.
So we would have tried more, but he'd go to the other raid.
That sucks.
So we just did a regular 3-man and beat it. But it was just like, that was the time. I had the right people to do it. So sometime soon we're going to do 18 unique. It's not going to be this coming week for me. Yeah, you didn't get any passes this week, right?
No, I had one for this past Tuesday, but I was working, so I didn't even get to do it.
Okay.
I don't ask people to raid for me or anything like that. If I can't make it, I can't make it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So.
Probably a good attitude to have. I don't fault people for having someone do a Mewtwo
I mean,
thing.
I mean, especially for people that don't have a lot of them or are trying to get good ones and things like that. That I don't mind. Like, if you earned your pass.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just bad scheduling. You can't do it.
That's not. Yeah. So I get that.
So I got a pass for New York. I said, of course, we got a pass for New York.
Right?
Yeah. I did the raid. I actually posted on Twitter when it happened. I'm like, oh, doing the X-ray location. I'm sure this is going to hit.
Yep.
But of course it does. I raided a location right before passes came out. Expecting, I guess it was Monday, expecting to get it. I get there at 11:50. There's 2 groups running, 11:50 group and a 12 group. And I can't get into the 11:50 group, and I still can't get in for the 12 group. I got in enough to use my pass, but never got to enter the gym. It sucks. So I ended up not getting the raid, and everyone else got EX passes, and I didn't. Or I got the New York one.
Yeah.
And then there was that second wave that came out.
Nothing for that either. But I wasn't.
No, I only hit the one. Those are the only 2 locations I hit. So that's all I could have expected. But that one was interesting because it's truly the clock block wave.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a vast majority of gyms that got passes were ones that were clock blocked previously. Now, to me, it's interesting that they're doing this, but I'm more excited to see clock block as like regular slang, like that everyone says. It always cracks me up. I
started here.
I started Trust the Cones. Everyone says it started Game Press. Trust the Cones did it first.
Yeah.
Granted, it was the same person, but still.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they did that, to have another wave that quickly, and you have people with passes at the same time.
Same time, yeah.
Which is
Weird.
and awesome, I think.
If they're close enough together,
Can you imagine doing 2 Mewtwo on a Lucky Egg?
that'd be awesome.
That's
there's
really cool.
people that are going to be able to.
Oh yeah, it's
Not me, but people
no.
that are gonna be
I know someone who's a 12 and a 1.
Yeah,
so you do the 12 at like 12:30,
Yep.
and do the 1, and maybe even a little after. You can just bang out both in a row.
It's pretty awesome.
So if you got 1 pass, great. If you got 2 passes, congrats. It's awesome.
Yeah.
If you got 0 passes, well, they're easy enough to get. I have a friend who plays not in this area who was clock blocked twice. Was clock blocked and then clock blocked. he was not happy.
Yeah,
He
that
was
sucks.
not happy. But I wonder if like they're kind of acknowledging it's a bug if they have the secret wave
Yeah,
or special wave.
Mhm.
Like I wonder why they wouldn't just fix it
yeah, I don't know.
and just say that like if gyms like X Pass won't raid at X time or whatever.
Yeah.
Or have like all EX gyms not ever have a raid at that time.
Well, I mean, their programming is just.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's the nice way to say it.
I'm gonna complain again right now. If we had raids until 9:30, none of this would happen.
Yeah.
It's not
We'll
true at
go
all.
with that too. No. We're going with that.
Yeah. 9:30 raids. That's what we want.
Can we comment on the theory that dittos are only prime numbers? I'll tell you what though, I got a quest last night for catch a ditto for 3 rare candy.
Yeah.
Normally it takes me a while. I got 4 dittos on my gotcha today. Not even trying. So
I have gotten so many dittos recently, even during the event,
Yeah.
but especially since it ended. They've been
Mhm.
everywhere. So if you don't have your ditto yet, go get it now.
yeah.
So Panda has a theory that dittos are only prime numbers. That's been proven untrue.
Yes, not true.
So the theory was ridiculous.
Yes.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Untrue theory.
Done.
I don't want to talk anymore about EX Passes. There's nothing to add. It's the
Yeah,
same
no.
stuff as everything. Just
Yeah.
hit those gyms, get passes sometimes. That's it.
Yeah. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about wasn't my theory asking for a friend? Yeah. You want to talk about legendaries? What we think's next and stuff?
What
like
do you think is next?
that? Probably the Reggies.
You think so?
I'm thinking.
Make an official prediction. What's your Reggie prediction? All at once? 3 different parts of the world?
What do I want or what do I think they're gonna do?
Prediction first, then we'll talk about me getting Dragonite raids.
I think we'll get each one individually for like 2 weeks each.
Okay.
What I'd like to see is all of them at once for a month. Just get it done.
All at once for like an hour.
Yeah. Reggie Rock first.
So I'm gonna be awful during Reggie's as a raid partner. I'm gonna do enough to get Dex entry, and then I will move on and do 4s and 3s.
Yeah.
And especially with T-Tar coming up, like if that's the case, I'd rather look for T-Tars
Yeah.
than bother with legendaries. The problem with the Reggies, and it's a big problem, is you're gonna need large groups.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been telling everyone over and over again to get their Machamp army, and odds are if you're watching this, you have a Machamp army.
Yeah.
But there's an awful lot of people, the same ones raiding with Agrons and stuff, who haven't done it. Maybe they're not spending your dust, or maybe
Yeah.
they weren't pinapping the top, whatever it may be. They're not going to be ready. So they haven't powered up their Entei or their Moltres, and they're really going to have Aggron hate all
Yep.
over. So I really think that, like, for good players, it's going to be 4 to 5 to take down one of these Reggies.
Yeah.
For less experienced players, you're looking at groups of like 10. Because the problem is that Aggron's going to be auto-selected for
Yeah.
everyone.
Mhm.
So it's going to make it super slow, and it's going to be a...
Yeah, there's too many people that just go with their recommended
Yeah.
as well.
So it's not as much of a problem for something like Latios, because, a good player
Yeah.
makes up for 2 non-good players.
Definitely.
Not good players, but thinkers. It's called thinkers instead.
Yeah.
So...
The champ army not needed, only need 1 and max revive it.
yeah, take the 1, just max revive it over and over again.
Over and over and over.
So it's going to be a problem because raid attendance isn't as good recently as it. I think our area's done pretty well actually.
Yeah, but we
There's
have a core group of players that
Really
really
dedicated
like to
core
play.
group, yeah.
So that helps a lot. But yeah, overall.
I think it's going to fall off a cliff, and I think that it's a problem, and I think they know it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's part of the reason they threw Machop at everybody.
Mhm.
No one listens, but
Yeah.
not no one, but a lot of people didn't listen.
They literally spoon fed
Yeah,
Machops. So
absolutely.
there's no excuse to not have.
And Entei from the Fire Quest from the
Yeah.
West was.
Mhm.
It's going to be ugly, and I really
It's probably going to be the first because I normally keep 9 of each legendary.
yeah
And that's in case trading ever comes out. I want to give some to my cousin.
yeah.
I don't know that I'm even going to do that.
I'm going to do 1.
Yeah,
I mean, I really have
I'll probably
zero
do more
interest.
than 1 because I'll help other people do it and things
We
like
have
that.
we have our core lunch group.
Yeah.
So I'll probably raid with them
Yeah.
because there's enough of us always that we can do
Yeah.
it. But I mean tonight,
So he's not going to raid with me. It's basically what he's saying.
no, not at night. I mean,
Yes.
we
he's
ran
not going to raid
through.
with me. Sure.
We ran through what 4 or 5. Before you got there, you ran through like 4 tonight.
Yeah.
And a few after I left,
Yeah.
and they were so fast and so quick and so easy. But then the other day at lunch, we had like 20 some,
Yeah.
and it moved really slow. And it could have been a really nice quad without any trouble, and it ended up being a double,
Mm.
just because people move slower and as people have errors and back out. And It's going to be rampant, and there's going to be a lot of times, just like Lugia was in last summer, where you're going to battle it and like time out because you're going to see a group of 8 people, you're going to feel good, and you look in the lobby and it's a bunch of level 40s, and then they're all going to be sitting there using Aggron. Or like, level 25 Machamp that they never powered up from raids.
Power up your Machamps. Use them, please.
No raid point's high. I think for one of them it's like 38.5 or 39 or something. Like it's, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's in the high 38, it's 39. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to really be a downer. So I think that either they're going to do it for a short time, or they're going to do something similar where they put out another boss during it to motivate people to keep raiding.
I think that might happen too. What's your prediction?
Because my prediction is birds.
Birds?
Yeah, I think we get the birds. I think it'll be 2 weeks of birds.
Do you think so?
Yes, I think.
Even with just all the Articuno, it's still a quest though.
I think whatever just happened was. So remember how Hoa was supposed to be out till the 21st? There was the announcement that said Hoa would be out till the 21st.
But that wasn't official though, was it?
It was. It was from official thing, but it was a misprint. And they backed off of it and called it the 7th. So I think that whatever's there, they'll be there for 2 weeks next.
Yeah.
It'll be limited time. So maybe it's a bird, maybe it's multiple birds, but I think that it's going to be something that gets people actually raiding and doing
dogs
things.
would do it.
Yeah, dogs would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
Take some more Regis.
You give Entei to get ready for the Regis is nice too. Oh my god, could you imagine how many Raikou we would do given the chance?
I already did 100 so far.
Now that we know it.
Finally got a legendary Articuno out of a breakthrough. Nice. Congratulations.
It's awesome. I assume it's Andrew and not my cousin.
Yeah. Dogs, please. I don't have them. Yeah. I mean, everything's going to come eventually to the quest and everything like that. So
think about the dogs though. Was like Raikou was really so good. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those Pokemon.
It's a fun raid to do too. I
love
doing it.
Well, now we have Groudon to fight it too, so that will be very fun. And Entei will be fun. And if you get SmackDown Tyranitar, it's even more fun. When the thought was Hoa was lasting until the 21st, I was super excited because that means we have a 2-day span of being able to use T-Tar against it.
I would have been super happy just because that means more chances of it. It's stupid shiny.
Would have gotten it at some point.
Level 15 from Quest, disgusting. Yeah, but I mean, powered up. It'll be alright. Groudon maybe coming back, shiny variant. I mean, eventually everything's going to be coming back with shiny variants. I mean, that's how they're keeping people interested. Rates is the shinies. I mean,
I would love Groudon.
Hence why I've done 55 Ho.
Oh, it works. It totally works.
Yeah. Shiny Ray, absolutely.
Please. Yeah, shiny Ray would be like.
I will do 200 raids to get a Shiny Ray.
Yeah.
So
I did not know there was Mega Rayquaza. I had no idea, and I found out today that that's a thing.
Dynamic Punch Breakpoint is 38 against all Regis.
Oh, there you go, 38.
So there it is. What's your opinion on perfect IVs versus lower defense regarding DPS? Depends on the boss.
Really good question, actually.
Yeah.
So I was messing around with Breloom today against Tyranitar. Yeah. And it seems that a 15-10-15 Breloom is outperforming a 15-15-15.
Yeah.
I'm using one copy in both teams, and I'm using Breloom to lead, and then a 5 Machamp.
Yeah.
And I'm finding that the 15-10-15 is outperforming the 15-15-15. And it's crazy. It's dying more frequently as a 15-15-15. So that's what I have to dissect to figure out why, because it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I guess because of it's not killing as fast, and it's not overcharging as much.
But how?
Because it's getting extra charges, so it's overcharging more.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not I don't know.
It's interesting.
I gotta mess with it. I just I have a 15-10-15 Breloom, and I was like, oh, should I max this or not? And I started.
Now you feel like
I fell into this rabbit hole, and I gotta finish it. So my opinion is that I think over time in most raids, like the 15-15-15 Machamp is better than the 15-13-15.
Yeah.
But in like very specific scenarios, 15-13-15 just does better.
What is the most useful moveset for T-Tar? Double dark moves or double rock? It's going to depend on the situation. I plan on having a team of 6 for both.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Is that, did I get that right?
Yeah.
All right. I think having a team of both is going to be really good because you can't TM off and on SmackDown.
Correct.
So once you get it, you got to be stuck with it.
Definitely keep a team.
Yeah, use this event to build your 6 rock. And then use the candy to build your rest of your team and use raids to build your bite crunch.
Yeah, somebody asked me if they should do 3, just worry about getting 3 good T-Tars, or do they need 6? Like, they wanted 3 maxed out, or I said get 6.
Get 6.
Absolutely get 6. and you'll get candy and stuff over time to be able to
Yeah,
max
exactly.
out.
You don't need to
Make
max.
sure you get 6.
You don't need to max out, but having 6 is going to be important because maybe right now you don't care about super fast duo times or whatever, but at some point you might.
Yeah.
So you got to do it.
No shiny, no life.
Yeah, I'm not a shiny getter.
No.
I really wanted that Kabuto though. It still hurts.
You mean like the one that I got?
I hate you. So I predicted the birds, and it's not my real prediction. That's what I want. I
Yeah.
think the real prediction is that we're gonna get Reggies, and I think it's gonna be a fast spurt of the Reggies, but I think we're gonna get them. How many weeks till Go Fest? Go Fest is 4 weeks away, 5 weeks away.
5 weeks away. I think.
Yeah, so maybe you have 2 weeks of something, and then 3 weeks of Reggies leading up to Go Fest, and then something new at Go Fest.
Could be. Somebody asked, what's going to be the new shiny for Community Day? It's
Larvitar.
Larvitar, and
Yeah.
then after that, most likely it's going to be Squirtle.
Yeah, and then
That's
it
just-
looks like Ralts or Flygon or Metagross for August. Metagross would be awesome.
Gotta think about requesting off for that one. Yeah, I want to think.
Well in advance. They don't have,
Yep.
a date, they don't have a date for that one.
Yeah, I know.
I hope it's not when I'm away. Actually, if I'm in Ocean City, that wouldn't be bad at all.
I don't know.
Talk
Okay.
about your Ocean City trips.
So, it's great area for playing. There's just so many cast forms.
Yeah.
So many.
So I never put out the video for when we went to Santa Monica Pier. I actually still will do that at some
Yeah.
point. But there's the one part of Santa Monica. It's like the pier has 4 separate biomes. As you go through, it starts with grass, and then it goes to like water. Then it's then it's electric and like pierish, and I don't know. There's another one. And in the pier biome, it was like 11 cast forms at a time, and it's the biggest cluster in the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
the second to last biome. You know, there's kind of like 4 sets as you go, and they're distinct, the huge clusters. It's the third one. And it was always cast form. So when you're talking about an Ocean City, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Pier biome. I imagine that's happening at Red Bank too.
Yeah, I mean,
In Camden as
but
well.
that's what, like, I mean, for Community Day, Red Bank hasn't been good, so I'm wondering how good. I mean, the thing about Ocean City is the boardwalk. You'll have the
It
stops.
doesn't matter. It just stops.
Yeah, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, it's all about the lures.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but Community Day is completely about maximizing the number of lures you can get.
Yeah.
Although this time, I think maximizing the number of gyms you can see might even be better.
I'm pretty sure our plan. Well, my plan is Center City.
You think? Yeah.
Just the amount of gyms, the amount of stops with lures and
Yeah.
everything like that. Center City's going to be.
Because with every other species, if you catch it during Community Day, it gets the moves. If you caught a Venusaur during a Bulbasaur Community Day, it had Frenzy Plant.
Yep.
So the theory is that if you rate a T-Tar, it's going to have Smackdown. And we're going to know, at least, not everyone watching this probably, but most of us are not in that first time zone.
Yeah.
So we'll have a good idea what's happening. We can plan accordingly.
Exactly.
But I think that having gyms in sight is going to be really important. You know,
Definitely.
if you can go to the city, that's great. But if
Yeah.
you want somewhere local with friends to walk, I think prioritizing a bunch of gyms is the way to go.
Make sure people have eyes on as many gyms as possible, so you can get to those T-Tar rates.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like T-Tar rates as is anyway.
No, they're
so
great.
Fun.
So I did one this morning by myself. It was awesome.
Yeah.
With 2 accounts. Not by myself. But
He's that good, guys.
you ever traveling by yourself?
No,
It's fun.
I mean, just waiting for somebody. I've
Yeah,
thought
that's
about
what I
it,
mean.
but like I'm usually not waiting for anybody to come up to me. So
Yeah, no, it's fun. You see,
Yeah.
like you can get like about like 2/3 of it dead or whatever, and
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it charges less frequently too, since you're doing less damage. So it's a different type of thing. So the raid bosses came back.
Mhm.
I was hoping for new 4s, and new 3s, but I'm thinking it's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay.
I think 4 o'clock we're going to lose Ho-Oh. We're going to get either the birds or Groudon or Rayquaza at shiny or whatever it may be, and I think that we should see a new batch of raids to go with that.
I'm interested to see. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't announced anything at all. They've been pretty good about letting us know about things
Yeah.
recently. And
I kind of think it would be neat if all of a sudden something new spawned. And there wasn't like, can you imagine the excitement of being at that first egg and just waiting to see what it is?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, it's Entei, you know, and everyone goes nuts for it. Like,
just a random mix of everything that's been out so far.
God, that'd be the best ever. If they just took every raid and made it completely random.
Completely random.
Yeah. I'd love that. I'm hoping for Dragonite. I say this every single time. I actually don't think it's due for the next wave, but I really want Dragonite as a level 4.
Yeah.
It's like my dream.
It'd be
in Pokemon
fun.
Go.
It would be fun.
Someday.
Maybe.
I mean, my prediction is at Go Fest, I will raid a Dragonite. Niantic, I know you listen to me every once in a while. I doubt you're watching this right now, but in case you are, please give me a Dragonite raid at GoFest.
It's the only thing he wants.
I think. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's the only thing I want.
He's not getting anything else. Just give him a Dragonite, right?
I don't think I would fly to Chicago for a Dragonite.
Well, you already have the book, so.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's there. I booked. I might as well go.
Yeah.
I'm in Texas for a week coming up, guys. About 2 weeks from Friday, I fly in, and I'm spending a week in like or 4 days in Dallas and 3 days in Austin. So if you guys know those areas and know where to play, let me know. I'll go there. It'll be great. I know Austin has like a really good loop apparently in the Capitol complex.
I haven't played down.
Yeah,
Lately,
so I'm really excited to check that out. Do I get Corsola there? I think I get Corsola, but not Heracross.
I'm not sure if that's out enough.
I think Austin is. I don't think Dallas is.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'd have to look at the map. Because I didn't get Heracross when I was in New Orleans.
Yeah. I think Austin's south of New Orleans, but we'll see.
Okay.
So if you're live now watching or watching later, just let me know where to play, where the hot spots are.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
You go very far south in Texas to find. Yeah, because
Okay,
actually
cool.
ask Andre because
He was there.
when they went to Texas. They actually drove like 3 hours to go.
Oh, just to get a... Okay.
Yeah.
I will not be driving. I have a Corsola. I'm good. I don't have to do it.
I didn't find Corsola last year in Austin. So
Okay, that's good to know.
most likely, probably not. Yeah, we already have it anyway, so.
That was my big chunk of talking. Do you have anything else to cover, or should we go to questions?
I mean, we could start with questions now. There's nothing too much that I can think of.
I got a question submitted by Alex, who just actually chatted in the
Okay.
chat. I will dig it up. While I dig it up, you guys can ask questions too.
Do that, yes. I don't really have anything to talk about. I cried about not getting shiny yellow. Watch Mystic 7 first Texas video. Spawns are insane.
And where did he play? Do you know?
Yeah, we care more about that rather than watching the video. No offense. But kind of.
Trying to get a quote and Bill's trash talking.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start with question 2, and then I'll go to question 1 in a second. So Alex asks, basically, what are the resources you would recommend for people who are coming back to Pokemon Go because of the Switch announcements?
Okay.
So this is a good question, and also I have to plug stuff, so it's even better.
There you go.
So there's 2 articles I've written for Game Press, one very recently, one a while ago, that really fit for this. The one that's obvious was, a guide for new returning players.
Yes.
Basically, it's on the front page of Game Press right now, so you can go there.
We're still going to do a podcast about it as well, too.
Well, the other one I didn't talk about yet.
Okay.
We're doing a podcast about that one, too.
Sweet.
Yeah. So basically, there's the guide for returning players. It talks about everything you missed, everything that's different, how the game has changed, what you should prioritize as far as, conceptually in the game.
Yes.
We didn't really talk about what Pokemon to go after and stuff because there's a limit to how much you can put into one article.
Yeah.
But there is an article I wrote a while ago called "Building a Battle-Ready Alt." It was about making a second account from scratch and building it up to be something you can use in raid battles and be competitive with. I would follow that exact same advice if I was a new player.
Yeah.
Basically, the long and short was that you're killing me, Michelle. The long and short of that was, the EVs are really good because all the evolutions are useful. Executor is incredible, so you can get those eggs. Try to get Abra is excellent, and then obviously Machamp. Machamp. It's all. I mean,
It's the number one to go after, I think.
there's a heading there called "It's All About Machamp." We use that title over and over again afterwards. But basically, the entire goal of a new player should be getting your account ready to defeat Machamp in a solo raid.
Yes.
And then from there, playing against Machamp over and over again until you can build an army of Machamp. And once you have that, it just opens up so many things for you, Because then you go and you build your T-Tar army off your Machamp army.
Absolutely.
I mean, maybe you I think Eevee's the easiest way to do it. You gotta walk a little bit, but you get Eevees to build
the
your
Espeons.
Espeon's a monster. So, yeah. Good.
I mean, Alakazams are great too. They're a little bit harder to find now.
They were hard during the event, but I've seen a bunch the last day and a half or so.
Okay, cool.
It was windy. We had a big gap of wind, so that may have been part of it. But
Yeah, definitely use weather to your advantage too.
yeah. Golem was good too. I mean, I know we talked about T-Tar outclassing it and stuff, but if you could build up things to, build up your Golem team, they're really good in partly cloudy.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
So we were asked if we have duoed Aggron, and the answer to that is
No. We haven't tried.
Yeah, we haven't tried, and honestly, don't really have the desire to. Honestly, it's a low percentage chance. Number one,
Yeah.
and just Agron's not that useful.
It's exactly it. So if we really wanted to do it, what we do is we find a cloudy day, get two of us together, and just go around and hunt Agron rates. And basically, we try the same thing every time. You get to sync your charge attacks, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're mid-champ, both hit the dynamic punch at the same time. You hold your first two, so your whole goal is to overcharge Agron's charge moves. And if you do that, you're going to beat it. I think if you don't do that, you're like 2% to beat it. If you don't do that, you're maybe like 5% to beat it or something like that. So if we did enough raids, eventually we would beat it. But I get limited time, and it's not the way.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I'd rather a challenge where like I may have to dodge a couple times instead, or some like more skill element to it. Not putting down people who have beaten Agron. That's awesome.
Yeah, no,
good for them for doing it. It's great, but it's just not. We've literally never tried.
Yeah. So Ray asked, if players coming back to the game haven't been spoon-fed Machop, what are some good alternatives?
There's none. I mean,
there really isn't anything as good.
And the fact of the matter is, you don't have to have an alternative because a level 3 raid that
you can.
It's the most common level 3 as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like I'm gonna be good in a week.
Yeah,
like, you're gonna have to play. If you're trying to get back into it, you want to have decent teams. You're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to build up a team to beat Machamps. Unless you get a good Machop nest, then go grind that nest.
That's what I was gonna say. You get the nest and you build that way, and then you use the other nesting species to allow you to beat Machamp so you can get it in raids. It's really, really attainable. The alt article was written before they spoon-fed Machamps. So it's like basically the idea behind it is still, it's all about finding your ways to get them.
I mean, you can throw in a Hariyama at the end too.
Hariyama's not easy to find anymore though.
But
there was a while where it was, and now it's
that was
not
another
anymore.
Past event, so
but fair enough. Hariyama's great. I'm not putting out Hariyama. I think it's actually
good.
I think it's easier to find Machop, especially because of the raid.
The nest too. So.
Well, Hariyama nest as well.
I just feel like I've seen more. I don't know that I've ever seen them. Makuhita nest.
They're on our list, but no one goes to get them. Because you don't need them. So you can go Machop instead. There's something else I wanted to address about that. Oh, the other thing is if you're a new player getting back into the game, find players to talk to the game about. You know, there's a lot that you don't know.
Ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. We all like to talk about the game.
Absolutely.
When we're at raids.
You pop area, but only seeing 3 Machamp pass one, probably extremely unlucky. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely luck. But when you see those 3, go do them.
But don't forget the last 10 days, Aerodactyl was spawning 80% of raids. So
definitely.
The Machop was still there, Machamp was still there, but it wasn't spawning as much. So it should be out again now.
Yeah.
And depending on what the rotation is like, I mean, we may have a small number of tier 3s, so maybe out in force. Did you do a shuffle?
No, I didn't. I only saw like 1 or 2 and just didn't get a chance to try it though.
Okay. So. Yeah, I did one duo
towards the end and stuff.
It was me and our friend Natalie against Cuddle and Michelle, my wife. And for some reason, Cuddle and Michelle were convinced that Venusaur would be really good against it. And I told them it wasn't, and they were so dead set on it, and they went for it. So, so we won with Kyogre.
Oh, Shuckle.
It was great.
And then the other...
Yeah, Steph did a Shuckle too. The other question, let me see, is here. It's about Switch.
Okay.
Alright, so basically, are you planning to buy the game when it comes out in November?
100%.
Yeah, I'm 100% too. And I should say that as someone who has never played a Pokemon handheld or anything like that before in my life. So I want my kids to say they want it, but I want it more than my kids.
Now, it's not going to be like the main series completely. Like the next one's going to be out in 2019.
Yeah.
That's going to be like, this will be like a fun little mixture. I'm curious to see how it's going to work. I don't like that. I think if I put a Pokemon from Go into the game, that it's stuck there and I can't get it back.
That's what it says, yeah.
That I don't like. I want my Pokemon back. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see transferring some stuff there. Think about the things that like you don't want to transfer, but like you wouldn't mind keeping because they're fun.
That I would do.
And then you can put them there and they're forever.
Like my 4th Golem that I'm not going to max out.
Yeah, exactly.
I could do that.
Exactly.
Or my 9 legendaries that I gave, I can transfer 3 over there.
Or I can do my I have all the T-Tar with Stone Edge.
Yeah.
By Stone Edge, I don't need them anymore. So, the other question along that line is, like, do you think that it means anything going forward for PvP? Like, do you think it signals a change in PvP? or we kind of talked before about PvP just like going to Nintendo, which I don't think is the case if you can't bring stuff back.
Yeah, I don't see. That's kind of what I thought at first.
Yeah.
It was going? All right, this is where you're gonna PvP. It's gonna be on the Switch, but I'm not 100. I mean, no, I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, we're not video game experts when it comes to it. Like,
I mean, I love video games.
Yeah. Pokemon Go, we know what we're talking about. Video games, we like video games.
Yeah.
We less know what we're talking about. I think that the new game is Pokemon realized that they have a subset of people who are not buying games and a subset of people who are not playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So I do it integrates both. They got a chance to get everything together.
All right. So real quick, we had a couple questions. So Tan said you'd rather send it to the professor for one rare candy. Probably. I read today that the new game's online portion will be subscription based, so that dropped my percentage a lot. I mean, I don't know what would be really subscription based about it, unless
Aren't all games subscription based now? It feels like.
not necessarily like the.
I mean, I played
like on to play online against other people.
Yeah.
That portion of it usually is. So I mean, if that's the case, that I'm fine with it anyway.
But I feel like Fortnite, like kids buying something else and subscribing to something else every other day.
Well, with Fortnite, you have to have your gold or your PlayStation Online.
Okay.
And then he's just buying stuff in the game.
Okay.
So.
Scanning me.
Yeah.
We're making him buy it himself, though. He still work for it.
And then Ray said, if you had a perfect Tyrone, which is Tyrogue, what would you evolve it to? Whatever it randomly evolved to when I hit evolve, because it's a random chance. But if I could, Hitmonlee is the best of the three for the attack.
I think Hitmonlee is the coolest looking one, too.
Yeah, I like Lee. I mean, I
Yeah.
like Top, too. Chan is meh.
I agree.
So.
If that was a Duskberry Tail, it's how I'd rank.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, we ruined it. Could the Switch games signal a battle system over?
This is the rest of this
So,
question
okay,
I haven't asked
okay.
yet, so you can read it out loud. We didn't
Yeah,
answer.
could the Switch games signal a battle system overhaul? The Switch games use the traditional Pokemon turn-based battle system. Hopefully, I'm with you. I can't. If they're going to do PvP, it's got to be turn-based, in my opinion. I don't want to see who can tap faster and swipe and dodge and all that. Like, I don't like that. So
I think more likely is stat overhaul or move overhaul related to
it's
instead.
not
But
subscription
we'll see.
specifically for Pokemon. So yeah, so most likely, like I said, it's not for Pokemon.
It'll be like a
It'll-
Nintendo subscription.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So, which, why not? Whatever. I'd do it.
We're gonna buy it. We're gonna play it.
What's up, Raph? Raph said,
Oh, hey, Raph.
what Pokemon?
Raph hit 40 this week, right?
Hmm?
Didn't Raph hit 40?
Yeah, recently.
If you hit 40 recently, congrats. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you did.
What Pokemon are you most looking forward to in Gen 4 in Pokemon Go?
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a decent amount.
You gotta think about it. It's really gonna be great.
I think my shiny Honchkrow. Because I have a shiny.
The ground dragon. I don't know what the hell it's called. Garchomp or something. Is that Garchomp?
yeah.
That thing's gonna be ridiculous, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm super excited about it.
Right. Hitmonlee. And a guy or a girl?
These are great questions, Ray. This is why we.
Good job.
So for everyone who doesn't know, Ray is Cuddle. They're the same person.
It's crap in my opinion. I'm already buying console and the game. Well, I mean,
I already have the console. We have two.
so
Actually, I have two in this room right over here. That
I mean,
can
that's
see, so.
with any system. Like I have my Xbox, and then you buy a game, you get those. But if you want to play online with people, you pay the online subscription. That's the way gaming is gone. Sorry if you don't like it, but tough luck. I mean, that's kind of a dickish answer, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, though. Like,
I've definitely bought a console for a game. Before.
yeah, I've done it too. I have a PlayStation 4 that like I bought for one game and
Yeah.
don't really play it, but yeah, I mean, it's just the way. It's how the gaming companies are staying
Yeah,
afloat and stuff like that. They're so competitive and stuff like that. So, Cuddle Steph, do we have Bill kicked out of his job? I was only in 2 to start, so my gym game. I'm stuck at 99 gyms right now. I could easily I could get the 101. I just haven't really been. I have 2 jobs now, so my time has been very limited, and I get tired at the end of the night, and I pass out and go to sleep. So. Haven't been on my gym game as much recently, so if you can find the one gym that I will say is really far away. So if you can go kick me out of that, good job.
I've been at 82 for a while, and I have no desire to really go higher.
PC Master Race, so it's foreign to me. I mean, even with PC though, like you pay subscriptions for certain things and stuff like that as well. So,
So the question is about Pokemon Quest. Will you play Pokemon Quest? I feel like I see people playing it
I
on
already put
YouTube.
$30 into Pokemon Quest for the Switch. I haven't tried it yet at all or anything like that.
I haven't tried it either. Should I try it?
I don't know. A lot of fun comes out on mobile end of the month. I don't want to buy more games on mobile. Like that's probably one thing I don't want to do is buy anything else on mobile. Like Pokemon Go on mobile is enough for me. I'm really bad when it comes to like spending money on games.
Yeah.
I played like The Simpsons Tapped Out. And
It's
like,
free to play, Dan,
spent
but
money on
you
that.
think me or Bill are going to keep it as free to play? Like,
Yeah.
honestly? Like, once the ability to spend money happens, it's going to go pretty
Yeah.
fast, so...
It won't stay that way.
Yeah.
So I probably will avoid that at all costs on mobile. If you say it's fun, maybe I'll check it out for the Switch, but I don't know.
You should make a video of me trying it. Hashtag content.
We could do that.
Be great. I'm scared to try it. I get addicted to things, as you can probably tell. 89
Yeah.
million experience now, whatever it is.
I mean, yeah, I love, the Pokemon games and all that kind of stuff, so I can see myself getting addicted. What's more acceptable, alt accounts or burner accounts?
So that is a reference to the Sixers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say when it's my alt account. It's not my wife's alt account. And she's not, like, defending me or whatever. And my collar is normal. That reference is got by 2 people. Mike, did they fire him yet or not fire him? I haven't checked the phone in an hour.
Pokemon Quest is closer to Pokemon main series battling than Go. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I would check that out. Not yet, he said.
That ruins my day. I mean, the whole thing ruins my day. It's been a week and a half.
I might have to, if everybody's saying this game's so fun, I'll have to check it out. I mean, I still, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I still haven't beat yet. I'm like, slacking hard. So, like, I need to finish up. That's my, like, problem. Like, I don't finish games. Like, Fallout 4, I haven't finished. I have, like, 6 games at home I haven't finished yet. Like, I'm far along.
I'm a
and stuff
completionist.
like that.
I can't not finish the game.
But I just, like, so many new things come out. I'm like, oh, I want to play this. And then I start playing, and I get super close to the end, and I was like, oh, it won't take me long to beat it. So then I move on, and then, like, I still got to go back and beat some other games. So we'll see.
Mike, you missed the joke earlier when we started. So basically, this is a celebration for 700 subs, but we only have 697 subs. So we were going to create burner accounts for those last 3 subs to make it a true celebration. We're not really doing that.
Somebody asked what a burner account was.
So a burner account is a reference to Sixers general manager Jerry Colangelo. No, Brian Colangelo, who his wife made these accounts under fake names to go and defend him in Twitter and in chat rooms and stuff. And some of these things, they kind of gave away, private information about the team, like signaling draft picks or talking about players' health. And some of them trashed like players and coaches in the organization. So some IT genius linked the accounts together, and he tried to say they weren't his, but as soon as he found out about it, they all went dark at the same time. So clearly it was his, and it's hilarious. It's a really funny situation. So when you guys see the video of me taking an account from 1 to 35 almost this weekend, or Saturday, the account's name is called Normal Collar. So this guy is so insecure that he actually was defending his collars. Everyone makes fun of his stupid collared shirts. So he was defending his collars, and he said, that's a normal collar, find the new slant. So that's where Normal Collar came from.
That's funny.
But that's a burner account, so I'll never use it again, and, that's the idea behind it. I may or may not use it again.
You'll probably use it again.
And as you know, I find alt accounts very acceptable. As long as you don't put them all in the same damn gym.
And that, I mean, no comment.
And then, Steph, you mentioned knocking me at my gyms. You've been crushing me in Hatboro. I know who it is. I know it's you.
Yeah, you know my stance. Not really with them.
No.
So,
All good.
1 account for me. That's how it'll be.
I fluctuate. I have a lot of alts, but I've only been playing 2 primarily. My one baby, I'm so in love with it. Like, if they ban my real account, I'd be like, oh, okay, I just put the baby.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And
Lawler's the only place I do also. So that's why Steph keeps knocking me out.
20th gold gym.
Wifey got 20th gold gym today.
So, Mike, how many gold gyms are you up to? Let chat know how
I wonder
amazing you are.
I wonder if you and I combined beat him.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
right?
100%.
I don't think he's even close.
No, he's over 200. 233 gold gyms. Like,
I can't wait till the new list comes out to see how high you are on
It's
the list
amazing.
worldwide.
It's awesome.
It's just completely incredible.
Yeah,
It's-
that is awesome.
It's beastly.
Still stuck on 99. That's gonna make me want to leave here and go get my 100 chicken. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm tired, but that's awesome.
I want to go to bed, so I'll
Yeah.
take more questions if there's any questions in the next like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if you got a couple more questions, and again, as always, email us, trustthecones@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter, @trustthecones, @castbill46.
It's us
At
answering,
Trust
not,
the Cast.
not burner accounts. It's actually
Yeah,
us.
it's actually us. Yeah, send us stuff. Let us know your questions.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is a pretty big audience for us.
Yeah,
so
we
very
definitely
excited about
really
it.
appreciate it.
And 700 subs is real. Like we'll get there tomorrow probably. Like
Yeah,
I don't know where the hell you guys are coming from, but thank you.
It's awesome.
It's
We really
really,
appreciate
really
it.
great.
but keep telling your friends. I still, more than anything, want to get to the 1,000 because I want to see them rap.
Yeah, so I have all 16 bars written. Then I'm gonna do the initial thing.
He's
A little
got
bit
it ready,
different.
guys.
Yeah.
We just 300 more.
No, I've been
Get your friends together.
I freestyle rap in the shower. I'll openly admit that.
Yeah.
And it's usually got stuff going on in my life or whatever. And I had 2 Pokemon Go ones in the last 10 days that were both fantastic.
That's awesome.
I was really happy with
Have
them.
you tried out Jurassic World Alive? I have not at all.
I have not, and I won't. I got no desire for Jurassic World Live.
I love Jurassic Park stuff and everything like that. I just don't have time. I don't even like. I
Yeah.
know you were talking about earlier. You're probably gonna play Harry Potter and stuff like that.
Yeah, so here's my plan for Harry Potter, right? We were so late to the video game for Pokemon Go, but like we can be early to the video game,
Yeah.
the YouTube game, in that.
Trust the cones, Harry Potter, and we can wear the cones on our heads like wizard hats.
It'll be great.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah, and the best thing is like my wife and kids like love Harry
Yeah.
Potter, and I just don't care about it. So if I can actually care about it and connect, like that'd be really cool.
Trust the sorting cones. Yes. Oh, that's funny. Trust the wand. We'll come up with something.
Yeah, no, for real, I'm gonna try that game out. And
I'll probably try it out.
I mean, think about it. You have like Go Plus, and
Yeah.
you play Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
and you're playing Harry Potter for real. It's gonna be amazing.
What team would you pick in Harry Potter? I'll have to sleep on that one. Probably Slytherin. though.
Slytherin's the only one I know. I don't know
Yeah.
what Harry's team is called. I'll get it. Give me a second. I'm not looking. No,
He's totally Hufflepuff.
that's messed up. I don't know what it means.
I gotta laugh though.
I know. I don't know what team Harry's on. God, you bugged the hell out of me.
Have you played Ingress?
I have not played Ingress.
I tried it a long time ago, and just because it was on Android. I'm an iPhone user. I had it on my work phone for a little bit. Starts with a G. They're
I'm trying so hard. I can't think of it.
slacking.
I just keep thinking like I can't think of the game.
Gryffindor.
I would have never gotten that. Gryffindor, apparently. I was trying to think of the name of the game. They play Quidditch. But
Yeah.
my brain kept saying it's called Squirtle. I'm like, that's not the name of the game.
There's the GR. I helped.
Yeah, we were talking at something. It was great.
Yeah.
It was epic content.
I'm dying laughing. Mike said we're getting the subscribers because of we're the best info out there. Keep it up. Really appreciate that. It's awesome. Love the feedback.
I think
We're
we're the
happy
best.
to help. You know,
He's all humble. I'm like, yeah, screw it, we're the best.
I mean, we're ourselves. We have fun doing it.
At some point, we got
actually-
videos coming out for Game Press, but I've been too busy to make the graphic.
Yeah.
So hopefully, pretty soon, you're gonna start seeing Trust the Cones on Trust the Cones and also on Game Press.
Yeah. So we are officially Game Press.
Yeah. Bill's actually Game Press now.
Yeah.
They'll let anybody in. It's a joke we've been saying.
Anybody, even me. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Ravenclaw thug life.
I don't have to plug my articles. Just a certain site often steals ideas. I won't say who.
Yeah.
So I have an article that I'm working on now slowly. This is the busiest time of year for me. I have both kids have birthdays, Father's Day, work's busy. I just started a new job on top of it.
Yep.
The end of sports and everything. It's like and the end of school. It's all compacted in like 2 weeks and it's hell. So that's why I've been slow with videos. But we do have stuff coming. I'm gonna put up the world records, the Soul Rock and the Arrow, and all the stuff that I did. I'll put up as solos, and then I have the level 1 to 35 coming up pretty soon. We have
Baltimore's
Latias.
still gonna be a little bit. I
Yeah,
gotta
his
get that-
computer's all screwed up.
Yeah. But
Latias we have, but I never put out. I don't know what I should do about that. So we may or may not put out Latias. It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
And
From
then there's-
96 IV Absol from a quest worth maxing out.
no,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
I have a 14 shiny. I'm gonna max because it's shiny and I want to.
yeah,
But besides that, like not necessarily. New jobs all around. Congrats.
that's a
Thank
good
you.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
good thing. Money's good.
Yes.
I would, if I was doing, Michelle, is an alarm on? Can you turn that off? I would do Max and Absol if I do unique quests.
Yes.
There are times where it's one of the best, like 6 unique of something.
Mhm.
So if you're into that kind of thing, then I would go all the way and 98 Absol and not regret it.
96.
I thought it was 98.
96.
Screw that, it's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. The thing about Absol is Can used to beast for it before.
Mhm.
It was expensive. You had to pay the raid pass to get it.
Yep.
But now with it being a quest, that helps a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about waiting for a shiny and hope it is a high IV. Yeah, don't.
I wouldn't rush
Like,
it. I mean,
yeah,
unless
don't-
you're specifically
Yeah,
like we
don't
did
rush it.
the 18 unique in YouTube, so
Mhm.
one of us should have maxed Absol and we didn't.
Yeah.
But like short of something like that, there's really no reason to in game. The problem is it's a good Pokemon, but Tyranitar exists,
Exactly.
which just takes it away. So
So yeah, so I mean, eventually, is it worth it? Maybe, but don't. Yeah, definitely don't rush it. See if you get a better one. Unless you're in a rush to get something cool,
Yeah.
like a unique thing done. Then.
I'd say I'm starting to save dust and rare candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
basically,
mean after you just spent the rare candy that you had tonight?
all right. So for me, saving rare candy means I'm planning to save it. So I have 2 more Pokemon I think to level 30 from level
Mhm.
20 for level 30 challenges. That's one more pump on a Moltres,
Okay.
and then 20 or 30 on an Entei. And after that, I'm gonna start saving rare candy. I'm gonna try to get up to 500 or so before I start spending again, and then also start collecting dust, which is really hard for me. I've been sitting. I was around 700 for a while. I'm down around 400 now.
I'm not gonna be able to save for a while.
Gen 4 is freaking good.
I know.
I don't know when it's coming, but the stuff that comes in Gen 4 is just so freaking good. So I don't want to be left out and not have it early on.
Houndoom versus Absol.
The Houndoom's better actually.
Yeah.
Um,
It's fire dark
yeah. Versus just dark.
Situational
Against Mewtwo,
power.
Houndoom's definitely better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm saying definitely. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I think Houndoom's better for sure. I'm pretty positive.
What's up, Dylan? Hey. Caught us at the end here. We're probably getting ready to wrap up here.
We've been ready to wrap up for like 12 minutes and
Yeah.
we're still babbling.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But definitely want to thank you guys again. Really appreciate it. This has been one of our biggest audiences. Not a lot compared to some of the other big name YouTubers out there and stuff like that, but we appreciate every single one of you.
We had more fun.
96
Yes,
abs-
yes, you should max it.
I had the same one. It's maxed.
The question was, did you max it 15, 13, 15 Mewtwo? It's not even a question. If you get one over 90, you should not hesitate to max it. If you get one in the high 80s, you should
I mean, I'm
hesitate.
maxing a 14, 11, 14 right
I'm,
now.
I'm maxing at
so-
12, 10, 13.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's just
YouTube is good.
Yeah.
Max it,
I mean,
especially that one.
10, 10, 11, maybe you want to hold off on it.
Yeah.
But if you have the resources and you don't have 6 Mewtwo yet, start working on it. Yeah.
So again, one more time, guys. Trustthecones@gmail.com, at trustthekev, at ksbill46, and at trustthecones on Twitter. So
Perfect.
have a good night, guys. Big cat
It's a cat.
good night. Really appreciate you guys. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
See ya.
Maybe not be able to turn this off.